Guys, welcome to another ASMR episode. So, today I want to help you guys all get to sleep, and I want to talk to you guys about really good ways that can help you get to sleep in your future. Because what I desire for all of you guys is to get a good 8 hours of sleep or more every night, and I want all of you to be able to get up very early the next morning by 6. I want to see all of you get up by 6 a.m. and I want to see you get up and feel so good. I want you to get up and feel like Superman at 6 a.m. My goal is to have you guys like crash by 10 and get up by 6 because I know that that is healthy. That is the healthiest way that you can live. It will likely result in a longer lifespan, and it will result in you feeling ill a lot less. And it will be so good for your schedule. You'll be able to wake up at 6, get dressed, brush your teeth, shower, get breakfast at 7, get on the road by 7:15 or 30, and then you can arrive at 8 o'clock for your 9 to 5 job. You'll also be energetic and you'll be able to do very well at work, and hopefully you'll get promoted. Because when everybody else at work is sitting there struggling to make it through, you have no problem getting through because you've had the good night's sleep that you need in order to work your job. But there's other reasons to get a good night's sleep too. When you get a good night's sleep, there's many things that you can do, like even if it's a fun day, when you go out with friends, you'll look so much better, you'll have fewer wrinkles, and it's also good if you're wanting to travel around, and you can also enjoy the sunrise. Depending on where you're at, 6 o'clock should be before the sun goes up, so you can go out in the morning and enjoy the beautiful sunrise as it comes straight up into the sky. You can look east over the horizon and see the great circle of life coming right up. And it'll be so nice. Well, first off, I know that some of you guys get home and have some recreational time, but you want to get to sleep by 9 or by 10, but you go to your bedroom and you start lying in bed, and the first thing you realize is that time has gone by and you haven't been able to get to sleep. So what happened? What is it that's preventing you from getting to sleep? Well, part of it is discomfort. When you don't feel very comfortable, it makes it harder for you to sleep. And another thing might just be that you have too much energy left in you. Maybe you got up later the last day, so essentially you still have another 2 or 3 hours left in you. But that wouldn't be a good time to crash because you've got to get up early the next day. So, what's something that you can do to get yourself to sleep earlier and get yourself to be able to get up early the next day for work or for your plane flight or to go on your date, go out with your friends, whatever you're doing? Well, the first thing that I typically recommend is before sleep, it might be a good idea to jog around the block a few times. Wear out your energy. I find that it's also a good idea, it's a good idea to be active throughout the day, because if you're active and you're getting good exercise, then you want to sleep when you get back home, and then it feels like you're getting an actual good night's sleep. When you're active throughout the day, you feel so relieved when you get to go home and sleep. I encourage you guys to lift weights, run the treadmill, squats, martial arts, whatever you guys can think of. Like, if you guys think about like what Batman does when he comes home, like Batman gets a good amount of exercise, but he also is very good at getting to sleep when he needs it, and he's good at getting up in time, and he's full of energy. So you want to get sleep like Batman does. So yeah, you want to exercise, be as active as you can be throughout the day. Another thing is that you want to have cool down exercises after you are finished exercising. You want to stretch out, cool yourself down, and then when you come home, you should play some relaxing music. You should play you should play soothing music. You can choose the genre. You can also listen to ASMR. I think it's hugely helpful. But what I think you should first do is play soft, soothing music. I think that that could help. Another thing is you can listen to ASMR, listen to somebody like me talk. That can help you get to sleep. But I think what is hugely, hugely helpful is to get a sound recording of rain, of really heavy rain. Get that recording, play it with your soothing music. And then when you listen to the rain, it makes your body just automatically not want to get up. Your body wants to go to sleep because it wants to be down while it's raining outside, so that then you can wake up when it's a nice sunny day. And that'll be really good. Yeah. So, when it starts raining, you can go to sleep. But what if it's not raining outside? What would you do? Well, in that case, I suppose you could make a recording, as I mentioned. Recordings of rain are so incredibly helpful when you're trying to get to sleep. I think you should listen to that. Another thing that you should all do is close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine a field of sheep. Just imagine you're looking out in a field and there's a whole bunch of sheep just running through the field. There's a little hill that the sheep are going to jump over. And then you watch one sheep do it at a time. You should count the sheep. I see one sheep going over the hill, and then I see two, and then there's 3 sheep going over the hill, 4 sheep, 5 sheep, 6 sheep, 7 sheep, 8 sheep, 9 sheep, 10 sheep. Keep counting up. Do not stop. As you listen to the rain and you have your eyes shut, look out at the field and count the sheep. Keep counting as you go higher and higher. Most likely by the time you get to about 100 sheep, you should be dozed off and asleep. After that, we want to make sure that you're able to get the rest of your sleep. We do not want you waking up in the middle of the night. So, a good thing I recommend doing is get a weighted blanket. Something that's heavy, but not too heavy. But you want it to be heavy because we want your body to be snug under the blanket, and we want to make sure that it will keep you warm. So I recommend a slightly heavy blanket. Maybe a weighted blanket, maybe 10 pounds, nothing too heavy. But we want the blanket to go over your whole body, but we want your head to still come out. Don't cover the head, but cover everything from the shoulders down. Also, make sure your head has a good pillow for it to rest on. You can sleep on your belly, or you can sleep on your back. I think that when you sleep on your back, it's much, much better. For one thing, I think it's easier to get up out of bed when you choose to sleep on your back when you're facing toward the ceiling. It's usually a much more ready to get up position, but at the same time, you're also able to breathe up. I think it's much better and it's much healthier for the body. Yes. And then make sure the blanket is over your body. Make sure it's fully covered. make sure that your feet do not stick out. And then as you've got the blanket over you, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep doing that, breathing in and breathe out. Just keep that up. It will be really good. Another thing I might recommend is that before you go to sleep, you can have a glass of warm milk. Not too much, but maybe a glass, half a glass maybe. Some warm milk should help get you to sleep. Just a little glass of warm milk. Yes. Just lay there in bed. Just think about something nice. Think about something amazing that you've accomplished. Just sit there, close your eyes, and think about the wonderful things you've done. How far you've progressed. Just think about it. Think about what you never could have achieved if you hadn't tried. Just think about it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yes. So now, I'm gonna assume that you're asleep. One thing I recommend doing is, if you've got a window in your room, make sure to use the blinds. You want the blinds tilted up a little bit. You essentially want the sun to be able to come through. You want to be able to get up before the sun comes up. But if the sun starts coming up, we want the sun to be able to get your attention. I like to have the blinds tilted up a little bit because I don't want all of the sun to come through. I want there to be enough sun for me to know that the sun is up. But I don't want for the entire sun to go through the window and be blinding, because I know that when I've slept through the entire night, my pupils are going to be huge. So when I have huge pupils, and then you start seeing a huge amount of light, it's torture. You don't want that. So we want to be able to have a gradual progression of light. When you wake up, we want a gradual progression of light. We want you to be able to get up in time and go where you need to be going. And best of all, we want you to be happy on that day. Yes. Another thing prior to sleeping is that you should not eat before, like any time after about 7 p.m. Do not eat, because for one thing, your body is storing calories, and for another thing, when you eat at that time, like, it's going to be harder to sleep if your belly is digesting. So, to me, it's the preference that you have a big lunch, and your dinner is more like a snack. Dinner can be minimal, because we want to make sure that you get to bed in time. We do not want you to stay up all night. That will not be good. That will seriously mess up your schedule, and it's nothing at all that we want. So, a good thing is do not overeat. It's preferred that you eat healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, black beans, meats. Chicken is good. fish is really, really good for you. But of course, if you're a vegetarian, uh, there's other things that you can eat, like soy, if you want to get the protein. I know that it's becoming more and more common to be a vegetarian, so you guys can get protein in soy and tofu, um, all that stuff. Yeah. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. Just keep doing that. And remember what I said before. Close your eyes when you're under the blanket and just imagine there being a field of sheep. The sheep are going over the hill. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5 sheep, 6 sheep, 7 sheep, 8 sheep, 9 sheep, 10 sheep. Just keep counting the sheep until you get to 100. And if you're not asleep by 100, then keep counting. You should be asleep for sure, but you should most likely be asleep by 200. But if you're not, just keep counting because it depends on the person. But I'm usually able to get to sleep by the time I can count to 100 with the sheep. Just keep that up. You should be able to do that just fine. So I'm going to assume that you're going to get 8 hours of sleep, and you're going to be able to get up the next day and feel good at work. So I assume that I've helped you guys sleep. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Also, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to stay awesome, and I want you guys to feel the burn for Bernhardt Games. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful good night's sleep if you're not asleep already. Thank you so much.